Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? So, from the previous video, if you have watched my previous unboxing, is that I say I'm gonna do video of my review, in-depth review about the Saint Laurent Wyatt harness boot in graphite, suede graphite. So if you have not seen my unboxings of this shoe, I'll leave the link somewhere here below in the info section, so that you can go and check out my unboxings and my first impression of this shoe. But I have this shoe for around 6 months now. I have been wearing them pretty constantly, and I have some good things, some bad things, pro and cons about the shoe. So this is gonna be a long video, so go grab your drink, popcorn, some kind of snack, because I will go really in depth about what I feel about this shoe. So I'll give you a couple of minutes and we'll be right back with the full review of the shoe. Okay, you guys ready? Alright, so let's get started on this. So my I would say my first impression on the shoe is that they are great shoe. However, I think what I will start in with the shoe review is go into all the cons first about the shoe, and then we'll go back to all the pro about the shoe. So as you can see, I have been wearing them very a lot, like very frequently, and the problem is that I don't walk on the ball of my feet, but I walk on the heel, so you see a lot more wear on my heel. If these are the shoe the color of the shoe is graphite, and they are the fall and winter 2017-2018. So they are belong to the Vaccarello periods. So these are the same design from Edis Le Mans, but they are Vaccarello design, Vaccarello selection of the color and the fabric. Excuse me. So what about this shoe? The cons about this shoe? The cons about this shoe is that they are 40mm heel. Some people will find that the 40mm heel is a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit too feminine, because it really takes a lot of confidence to be able to carry these heel. The heel is really high. However, it doesn't affect the way you walk at all in any mean. But some people will be put off by the 40mm heel. I would think it would be great if they could give us, an option of the 30mm heel, because that would be a lot more. For some guy out there is a little bit more conservative than this 40mm heel, because it's pretty. You have to be quite confident to be able to carry and wear the 40mm heel. The second one is the strap. So you can see these are suede leather strap. So if you open them out, both side is suede. So as you can see that both side is suede. The problem with the suede strap that I have seen throughout all the forum and all of feedback that I have get is that the suede will stretch over time. This suede right here will stretch over time. So instead of stay in place where they are, they will fall a little further down. And some people may not like that. I don't think it's a really big deal, because suede will stretch. It is not. This suede is really strong. I don't think they will rip unless you like really hard on the shoe. So I don't really see the problem. But this suede will get loose eventually. And some people may not like the loose, and they want to kind of like go for, like, they want to make it tight again. I think the only way to tighten it is to move the button. But that is the problem with the suede strap. The next problem is the next con, not a problem, but con is the leather sole. So as you know, leather sole is not very wet weather friendly. So these sole, if you walk in a wet, especially wet tire, so like a granite tire or wood, like a wood floor or wet any kind of wet surface, you will more likely to trip, or to start like catching frog with these shoes because they are very slippery in the wet weather. And also because these are bleach stitch, you can see how the stitching go through. The situation with the bleach stitch is there's no way to prevent water get into your shoe. So if you wear this shoe to walk into like puddle water, or you get stuck in a really heavy rain and you have to like be outside for a long time, the water will start seeping into your shoe, and it will make your feet wet. Because the problem is the bleach stitch itself, it just stick from the outsole into the insole inside the shoe, so it leaves a lot of gap. That's the situation. That's one of the cons with the bleach stitch. Even though it creates the beautiful silhouette of the shoe, but it will not be waterproof. So you have to be aware of that cons on the shoe. So I wouldn't recommend wearing these in like heavy downpour either. So kind of plan it out, kind of check on your weather, plan it out so that you make sure you're not walking in the rain for a long time, or even with an umbrella, your feet is still want to touch the floor and the water will get through these stitches. Then it will create, it will soften your leather. It will create more problem that you wouldn't want with the shoe. Next one is now we are done with the outside. Do we go into the inside of the shoe? There is no padding, like there's no padding in the sole, so it's just pretty much straight sole to the bottom of the shoe, so there's no padding anyway, so the insole is not very comfortable for a very long walk. So these are great if you walk in like 4 or 5 hours, but when you pass the 5 hour of walking, this will like really get uncomfortable. This is not built for walking, like here the shoe. The boots are built for walking. I love that song, but these are definitely not built for walking. It gets really uncomfortable. So one tip I would say is that if you get this shoe, you would definitely need to side up, like half side up, and put in an insole into the shoe. Then you can walk a longer period of time than straight out of the box. It will be really uncomfortable, and no matter how much you wear, they will not conform to your feet. So it's just straight out uncomfortable walking for a long time. Next one is suede. The suede here is great suede, but if you get something like a lighter color, like a cigarro or light cigarro, this way you will get more likely to get water stain on the suede. It's kind of like have like water spot on the suede, and that is not that's something you want with the suede. Suede is really endurable, but when it gets water and it gets water spot on it, it will be really hard to get out. That's why the darker color is great, but the lighter color you have to be aware about the situation with the suede being water spot. And when it's water spot, you will notice it. No matter how much you're napping it or how much you like try to recover the nap of the suede, you still see the spot. Oil also very bad for the suede. Drop a piece like oil on it and it completely stains the shoe. If you have like a black color, I think it'd be the most safe color, but if you have the light color, you have to be careful. Also, the suede, if you wear something light color with a very dark jean or raw jean, the color from the jean will kind of rub off onto the light color of the suede, and you will see it. Like you will start seeing all the color of the blue jean on top of your lighter color suede. So that is the problem with the lighter suede. That's why when I have a lighter suede, I usually wear it with like a lighter jean color, light wash color, so that it doesn't rub that bad onto the suede itself. And once again, this shoe is not for rainy day or snowy day or any even like wet day, because the situation with the water getting through, but at the same time they also very, very slippery. You will trip yourself, like for sure, with real, like if you're walking on cement, that's fine, or asphalt is fine, but when you go into inside shopping in a mall or something like that and it start to get wet, and the floor is still wet, you will not be able to keep your balance, because it's so slippery with these. So what I do is I usually would just wear these until they are kind of like worn out a little bit more, and go put on a toppy. Toppy is a additional layer for your outside of your shoe that make out of rubber. So when you put down that toppy on, you won't slip anymore, because the toppy itself, it's a rubber, so it have a lot more traction to it. Where leather doesn't have, it have almost zero traction in any surface of like granite or hardwood or any like tile floor. You would trip. So that's all I have for the cons of this shoe. So they now we can definitely go into the pro, and I think the pro will tell you why I bought the shoe, because especially you already know I own multiple versions of these shoe, not just this color in particular. Yeah, so we'll go into the pro of it. And the first pro I would have to say, these shoes are so stylish. Like, no matter what people would say, you can really spot this shoe from mile away. You will see. So if someone wear this shoe, this is a Saint Laurent shoe. Something about the silhouette, something about the style of it, something about the aesthetic that they put together with this shoe, because how Saint Laurent, they have the very specific aesthetic, and when people wear those aesthetic, you can see this shoe from a mile away. Even if if you can buy, the situation is that, the thing is that if you can buy something like the first, like it's something, you buy shoe that's similar silhouette, similar design, but however, no matter what the people do, there's something about a Saint Laurent make it really stand out. If you don't know about the shoe very well, but anyone who really love this shoe, they know is it a shoe that the other person is wearing, either a Saint Laurent or from another brand. So it is very recognizable. It is one of the, I think, the most beautiful design that I have seen for a pair of shoe, and I really love these. That's why I own multiple pair of them. And if you decide to buy these, you will love it too. I guarantee it. The next one is quality. The shoe is really good quality. It's not Baluti or it's not John Lobb quality, but it is really good quality. The way that they select materials, such as the suede, the hardware, like all the craftsmanship into the shoe is just incredible. It is really good quality. All the stitching is very tight. I have other shoes that Jimmy Choo's. I have Christian Louboutin. Those shoes, they are beautiful, but after a while you wear them, you see the stitching coming out. This thing, I have not had any problem with them, and I really think they have really high quality. Also, the hardware is great quality. Oh, one of the things is I have seen people have problem with the snap. These snaps are great, but if you're heavy use on them, don't try to be gentle on them, because these snaps are so specifically by YSL. I don't think couples, like a coupler, would have these snaps, so you have to send it in for YSL to repair if the snap come loose. So be warned of that, because it could take 6 to 8 months, 2 to 8 months, and not however long it is, to get your shoe back. So be gentle on the snap. But everything I think is great. Like the zipper is great, and the construction of the shoe is great beside the blade stick. But I think that's built into make it the silhouette is very slim and very hooked into the body of the shoe. So that definitely I love it. Now the shoe is lined with some people would say it's calfskin, but since I make leather bag, I think this is not calfskin. It's more closely to either lambskin or goatskin for this version only. For this version, this graphite version have, I feel like it is either calfskin or goatskin, but it's still either way it is beautiful. And the leather lining really help your feet to breathe. You don't have stinky feet, so that's the good bonus of it. Got beautiful construction. The heel, and I say con. Some people would think the heel is a con. For me, the heel is a pro. It is beautiful heel that I'm short. I am only 5'6", and to just add in an inch or so in the heel really build my confidence. Like the height is really push it that you make you feel a little taller, and I really love it. It's a great addition for the shoe, and it's still instead of looking feminine, this shoe look really strong and this look really masculine in the way, and just the heel is still awesome. I just love it. The leather, I already talked about the leather outside. Inside, it's soft leather. The suede is amazing. This suede, the good thing about suede, I love about suede, I think that is the pro why I go with the suede a lot more than my smooth leather, because with smooth leather, you easy to scuff it up. Yeah, you can buff it, but it is take a lot more work to buff it up. For the suede, if just a scuff, if you just have a scuff on it, all you do is just use a suede brush and just brush it right off. The scuff, suede doesn't retain scuff. If you have a cut in it, yeah, you will see it. But if you have just a scuff in it, you won't even see it after you brush it. So I love suede. I think a lot of people are afraid of suede because of water and dirt, but it really doesn't. It's not as hard maintenance as a regular leather, where you have to buff it every day. You have to shine it. This shoe, you don't really have to shine it. All you have to do is use a suede brush and just brush it right off. All the dirt, all the mud will just come right off if you do it every day after you worn it. So I think I love suede. This suede really elevate your clothes at casual. If you wear buff leather, like the leather version, the smooth leather version, it's a little more dressy. So I would say the suede really make it a casual shoe. And I think last pro for it is that these shoes are timeless. So these shoes have been running for since 2013 of 80 Slim On, and it's still going strong. And I don't think it will go out of of fashion, because this shoe take inspiration from both Western boot design and biker boot design. And biker boot have been in the run for as long as I have known that there's a biker. So these shoes will never go out of fashion, and you will buy one of these, it will be your great investment. And like some people say, well, the sole is so thin. These sole you can still resole them. So no matter what happened to them, you can bring it to a cobbler. They can resole the shoe to bring back the beautiful silhouette, beautiful style of the shoe. So you can wear these forever. Like, put money out to resole them, and you can wear them for a long time. These are really timeless design, very slick design that I don't think they will change, because Eddie come from Dior, and if you go look into Dior archive when Eddie's was there, it's very similar too. So as long as there are people out there that still wearing biker shoe or Western shoe, this shoe will still gonna be fashionable, and fashion recycle. Who know when these gonna be popular again, and when they are, you don't have to buy another shoe. You already have it. So I do recommend this shoe. Not in just in this color. You can also get the black color. Black color is like the most classics, or the light cigar or Cigarro. or the light cigarro, the regular cigarro. I think the regular cigarro is harder to find now, but you can get the light cigarro or the fox color. Those are beautiful color that pretty much go with anything you wear, and and it just really elevate. Once again, it just really elevate your style. So that is all for my review of the Saint Laurent Wyatt harness boot. In my next video, I will do Q&A of some. I have some viewer that sent in some question on where do I buy the boot, how did I score these boots for such a low pricings. So those will be addressed in my next video. So subscribe. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think, and then I will do a video, based on your comment. If you have a question, I'll do another video about this shoe. If you want to see my other shoe, I will happily doing that too. I will try to do video for all the outfit that I'm wearing with my Saint Laurent, so that you see how I style my clothes with this shoe, because I don't really follow the Saint Laurent aesthetic 100%. A lot of people have to follow them. I don't. I mix it up with my personal style and what I like, so that it will make it different. So don't, when you wear clothes, fast fashion, don't let anyone tell you what they think about your clothes. You wear what make you happy, and that's what I do. So I'll try to do that. What I'll do is probably I will make 2 videos for it, one for summer, one for spring. And one for summer and spring, and one for winter and fall and winter. So you will see how I change it up and still be able to wear these throughout the year, because you bought these shoes are pretty expensive. You want to be wearing them all year round. You don't just want to be like, oh, I only wear them for 1 or 2 or 3 seasons. You want to wear them all the time to kind of rock them, because these are awesome. So okay, so I think I'm running out of time. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!